Good morning, the blessed people. I come your way again to talk about a weak man. Who is a weak man? A weak man is a poor man. A weak man is not a man without money. Poor man is not a man without liquid cash. Poor man is a weak man. Who is a weak man? Who is a poor man? A poor man is a weak man. Poor people are easily being manipulated. Poor man lack confidence. Poor man is always depressed. Poor man is not strong. Poor man is a weak fellow. Someone that is miserable. Somebody that can easily be carried away. Somebody that has no he or her own ability to stand by his word. He's been tossed around by people's decisions. A weak man can never take his own decision. Either he's influenced by his friend, his wife, the husband, the children, people around. But a weak man take decision on his own and stand by it. Even when there is mistake, he's own up to his mistake because he's a strong will. When I look at my people from Rising Sun, that is why the Igbo race are formidable. In that race, you see great men and women, lions and lioness. They dare problem face to face. This is one of the reasons you see many of them going from their location to different locations because they are strong will. They are not being deterred by oppositions, by circumstances. They are breaking ground because they are strong will. They take decisions and stand by it. But some tribes can easily be manipulated. Look at the election in Nigeria. So many tribes are being manipulated. But it cannot manipulate the eastern region. It cannot manipulate God's people. They are always upright. When Buhari came on board, they are only tribe that stood their ground, say they don't want Buhari. And you see other tribes making noise. Igbos, they put their basket, their egg in one basket. They choose the wrong candidate. And they were hated and persecuted for making a wise choice, only for people to turn around and begin to throw in the same line they rejected. That is Eastern region for you. Igbo men are always straightforward. Many of them are standing by their decisions. The same thing when Emiloko came, they rejected and stood their ground. They cannot be easily be manipulated. While I'm using that figures, is for you to know what strength is all about. Strong man stand by decisions. Strong man cannot be manipulated by Godfather, by some ethnic stuff, by regional stuff. Strong man take his decisions and bear the consequences of his decisions. I can go on and on. Don't be a weak man. Don't be a weak personality. Stand by your decisions. Always take the right decisions. That's what makes you a strong person. That's what makes you a faithful person. Don't be tossed around by people's opinions. Don't be carried away by people's methodology. Sometimes when I unveil some certain things I want to do, some will say, this is a wishful thinking. They begin to play it down that you cannot be able because they are weak people. A strong man take strong decisions. They take decision that no one dares. They tread on the ground that even the mighties are afraid of, because they are motivated by strong will. If you are weak in character, like Reuben was the first son of Jacob. When his brothers made up their mind to sow the last sibling, Joseph, he wanted to save Joseph, but he was a weak man. He was unable, because there is no strong will to do so. He was carried away by the pressure of his brothers, and Joseph was sold before his right eyes. There are some kings that are weak, even right before their decisions. Kingmakers are taking decisions. They are weak. There are some presidents that are weak, even before their very eyes. Ministers are taking decisions. They are weak. The same thing in the family. See, some peoples are weak. They are manipulated by different people against their wish. Don't be a weak fellow. A weak person is a poor person. A poor person is not a man without money. A poor man is a weak man. A man that has no strong will is a poor man. He may be rich. He may be a business tycoon, but you're a poor man. Because so many things limit you. Sometimes even you die before your time, because you can't take the right decisions. You are being tossed around. And what makes you strong is connecting to your root. Your root is God. If you have connection with God, you will be strong-willed. If you have connection with God, you will be formidable. If you have connection with God, you can bring down mountains. You can somersault every situation. You can brainstorm every segment of lives and be able to break through. You can break a new ground when you are strong-willed. Ask those that are traveling outside the country. Majority are strong-willed. They are traveling to a country they have not visited before, because they believe that they will succeed. And they get there and begin to master the environment, master the ground, master everything, and succeeded. And they are able to pick others and transfer them over there, because they are strong-willed. I have seen some of our people going out of the country, out of the continent, almost every part of the world, exploring new ground because of strong will. They are being propelled by this inner energy, inner strength that comes from above. When you have a godly connection, nothing can stop you. David stood his ground against Goliath. He never looked at the size of Goliath. He stood his ground and said, I will bring him down. And it came to pass, because he was strong-willed. Those in a military formation, they were playing, pranks that he can't do it, because they are not connected to God. But David connected to God. He said, I come against you in the name of the Most High. So God was his foundation. God was his connection. When you have God as your connection, nobody, no challenge, no tough situation, you cannot wither. No situation you cannot overcome. You shall be overcomer as you strong, firm to take a good decisions in life. Do not be carried away by weak people around you. Do not be manipulated by weak mind. Stand, and God will see you through. I remain Apostle Ezechiel, the bigger prophet. I love you.